I'm your host, Adrian Sanabria, and joining me for this interview is Thyaga Vasudevan, EVP of Product at Skyhigh Security. Welcome, Thyaga.
Thank you, and thanks for having me here.
Congratulations to Skyhigh Security for being nominated as a finalist for the, I believe it was a data security?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And thank you for that. And a privilege and an honor to be nominated as a finalist in the Data Security Awards.
You know, I know DLP was a very important component of a CASB
Yep.
when they came out. They
Yep.
very quickly added DLP.
Yep.
But then we had this DSPM market.
Oh, that's right. That's
Right.
right.
You know, so I think it might be useful to, kind of explain some of the differences between what a data security posture management tool does versus what a more traditional DLP.
Yeah, absolutely. As a great segue into what I wanted to talk about as well, which was at RSA, we made a press release about our data security posture management offering. So data security posture management at a high level comprises of four main use cases.
Okay.
First of which, and I'll tell you why we feel it's a very strong adjacency to an SSE solution. The first of it is to be able to have rich classifications, to be able to identify your sensitive data. So again, as I said, we've invested heavily in building the best-in-class data classification solution, which really helps customers to identify secure your sensitive data regardless of where it is getting exfiltrated from or where it resides. Second of it is determining activities happening on top of malicious data. Sensitive data.
Mm-hmm.
And again, because of the richness of our CASB solution, which has a lot of user entity behavioral analytics, it can determine malicious activity or anomalous activity happening on sensitive data. So that's number two. Number three, where this is where the DSPM differentiation comes up, is SSE and DLP in SSE is all about detection and protection.
Right.
DSPM is a lot about compliance. So they need to be able to get a very rich view of where are all the sensitive data, which cloud applications does it have, what kind of data is there, what's the risk of this data. So that kind of a visibility dashboard is something that DSPM aspires to have. And lastly, once you determine the risk of the data, you need to be able to remediate that risk or build in policies to remediate that risk, which is again part of SSE as well. So as a result of which is a very strong adjacency. And we believe that customers who leverage our SSE solution can easily extend that to satisfy their DSPM use cases, especially in the light of so many regulatory compliance needs across different regions and different industries. Like think about the DORA framework that's coming up for financial. India has a new data protection standard, digital privacy data protection standard. And every country is coming up with data protection standard. So we believe that with our SSE and DSPM extensions, we are best equipped to serve that need.
Congratulations to Skyhigh Security for being nominated as a Best Data Security Solution finalist in the 2025 SE Awards.
Thank you, Adrian. It's a pleasure to be here, and thanks once again for the awards.